What is soft skill? I have been teaching for past 10 years. Probably at this point, we have more than 13,000 alumni who attended CYDEO programs. And over and over again, I have seen people that are technically so competent. And for some reason, when they go to market, they don't find a job. They're technically so good. If you're technically so good, you're not getting a job. What's the reason? And we started looking into it. And one of the most important reasons for that is they're technically very competent, but they don't have soft skills. Let me give you an analogy. When I ask people, how do you drive? And people are like, oh, you press the gas and you go, right? You start the engine, you press the gas, you go. I was like, no, you don't do that. First, you open the door. Second, you get in the car. Third, you sit in the seat, driver's seat. Now you can drive. So in this analogy, we just don't end up driving cars. We have to take some courses, driver's manual, you have to learn the traffic rules, and also you have to learn how to drive the car with somebody more experienced. Now, in this case, your ability to be able to drive the car, operate a vehicle, is a technical skills. But your technical skills is useless unless you're in the car. You have to open the car, get in. So now, one of the mistakes that people make is they believe that if they just kill the Java, right? They're so competent on Java, they're so competent in coding, they're just going to get a job. The problem is they're not able to explain. They're not able to communicate. They're not able to sell themselves in the interview. They're not able to make people believe in themselves. Like when you go to interview, you have to communicate. So they're not able to bring their technical knowledge at work because in the first place, they're not able to get into that work environment so they can deploy their technical skills. Does it make sense? In order to able to utilize your Java skill, your automation skills, your API skills, you need to get a job. If you don't get a job, your technical skills is going to be useless. Now, how you get a job? Mostly soft skills. Now, I can assure you, I've seen people technically very competent, but soft skill is low. They don't get a job. And I've seen people, their soft skill competency is very high. Technically, they're not good enough. These people are getting more job offers than the people technically competent, but in terms of soft skills, they're not doing well. So because we're in the tech market, because we're in the technology, because technical skills are important, people, they tend to focus on only on Java, Selenium, automation. By the time they go to market, their soft skills not good, you're not going to have enough time. Because what I've learned is this: if you are not good at Java, you want to catch up. If you dedicate your 1 week, you just lock yourself in the room for the entire week, you're just going to really code Java for hours and hours, solving problems, solving tasks. You can quickly increase your competency in Java, okay? But the same thing with soft skill, it doesn't work. You cannot just go to 1 week before going to market, start practicing your soft skills. Your soft skills, including your communication, including your facial expression, including your emotional intelligence, including how you sell yourself in the interview, how to make people like you, love you, want to say, you know what, this position is a $100,000 position. Do you buy even $10 stuff if you don't believe in the product? You're going to say, this is waste of time. You're going to say, this is waste of money. Why do you think people should invest $100,000 in you if you cannot even communicate how good you are? So that skill set, just like a learning language. Can you imagine you learn a new language? Can you just sit down for 2 weeks and you say, this 2 weeks, this is going to be my language week, okay? And then I'm just going to learn this language, start speaking fluently. Language learning, it's not something that you can commit it. For example, after 6 hours of training, all of a sudden you're going to start fluently speaking that language. Language learning is going to take time. It's going to take 6 months, 1 year, 1.5 years. So now you're going to be fluent at language. Soft skills is very similar. Technical skills, whether you're throwing a basketball, you can throw like 10,000 shots, right? In a month, you're going to become really good. But communication, emotional intelligence, sales, marketing, all this stuff, it is going to take time. So this is beginning of your course. I don't want you to make this mistake. End of this program, if you want to develop your soft skills, it's going to be too late. Therefore, from beginning, day one is going to be your soft skill practicing day until the day end. For the entire 7-8 months, You will have to practice your soft skill every single day. Therefore, when you go to market, technically, you'll be ready. Soft skill wise, you'll be ready. That is why soft skills is important. In our next videos, let's talk about other topics of the soft skills.